There are moments when the world feels too loud, when thoughts race faster than breath, when your chest feels heavy and your mind spins between what was and what might be. We call it anxiety, but beneath the name, it's something simpler. Your body asking for safety, your mind asking for calm. You are not broken, you are overstimulated. You are alive in a world that rarely lets you rest. But inside you, there is a switch, a way to bring peace back into rhythm. And that switch begins quietly with what you feed yourself. Because food isn't just nutrition, it's communication. Every bite you take tells your body how to feel. It speaks to your hormones, your gut, your brain. It can tell your nervous system, relax, you're safe now. Or it can tell it, stay alert, danger's near. The difference between peace and panic can be the chemistry you build each day through your plate. When you start feeding your body calm, your mind begins to follow. The fog lifts, the racing slows, you stop spiraling and start breathing again. It's not magic, it's biology in harmony. You see, your mind and body are one conversation. The gut sends messages to the brain through the vagus nerve, a two-way superhighway carrying emotion, energy, and peace. 90% of serotonin, your happiness hormone, is made in your gut, not your head. Which means what you eat doesn't just fill your stomach, it shapes your mood. So let's walk through the foods that whisper calm into chaos. Foods that teach your body what peace feels like. Imagine starting your day not with coffee and rush, but with something that grounds you. Oats, warm and slow, filled with magnesium and B vitamins, help stabilize your blood sugar. And when your blood sugar is stable, your emotions are too. The roller coaster ends. Energy becomes even. Thoughts steady. Add a handful of walnuts or flax seeds, rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These are the oils your brain runs on. They build flexible membranes around your neurons, allowing signals to flow smoothly. When you have enough omega-3s, your brain literally becomes more fluid, more adaptable, more at ease. Anxiety shrinks in a mind that can bend without breaking. And then there's leafy greens, spinach, kale, arugula, nature's quiet antidepressants. They're packed with folate and magnesium, nutrients that help regulate serotonin and GABA, the calming neurotransmitter. When your GABA levels rise, your mind loosens its grip. The constant chatter fades into background noise. Now picture berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, tiny bursts of antioxidants and vitamin C. They combat oxidative stress, that invisible inflammation that fuels anxiety and fatigue. Every handful of berries is like a soft rain putting out small fires inside your brain. Let's not forget the humble avocado. Creamy, rich, grounding. Its healthy fats stabilize cortisol levels, the stress hormone. They nourish your adrenal glands, the tiny organs that manage how you respond to life's pressure. When they're nourished, you stop overreacting. You stay calm in chaos. You breathe before you break. Then comes the gentle warmth of chamomile. A cup of tea, fragrant and golden, calming not just by tradition, but by science. Chamomile increases glycine, an amino acid that relaxes your nerves and muscles. Each sip tells your body, you can rest now. And the magic of green tea, soft energy, never jittery. L-theanine inside it promotes alpha brainwaves, the same pattern your brain enters when you meditate. Calm alertness, focus without tension, peace without fatigue. Bananas, often overlooked, are quiet healers too. Rich in tryptophan and potassium, they steady your mood and heartbeat. Tryptophan turns into serotonin, the molecule of happiness. Potassium keeps your blood pressure low, simple, familiar, kind. And then there's dark chocolate. Yes, the right kind, pure and unprocessed, rich in cacao. It raises endorphins, improves circulation, and balances stress hormones. Real chocolate doesn't numb you, it nourishes you. It reminds you that pleasure too can be medicine. What you're really doing when you eat this way is teaching your body trust. Every nutrient says, you're safe, you're supported, you don't have to fight anymore. And the body, hearing that, begins to let go of defense and return to balance. Because anxiety is not always mental. Sometimes it's chemical. A body low on magnesium, dehydrated, underfed, overstimulated. Sometimes peace doesn't come from therapy first, but from nourishment. from giving your brain the raw materials it needs to feel safe. Let's talk about sugar, the quiet thief of calm. It spikes your blood glucose, giving quick energy and quick panic. When it crashes, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol, the same hormones it uses in danger. Too much sugar is like sending your brain false alarms all day. But when you swap it for fruits, whole grains, and natural sweetness, you stabilize that storm. Caffeine too, loved, addictive, deceptive. For some it sharpens, for others it shakes. If your anxiety rises after coffee, it's not weakness, it's wiring. Your nervous system is saying, I'm already alert, I don't need more. Switch to herbal teas or matcha, slower release, softer waves. Let calm be your fuel, not adrenaline. And then, hydration. Something so simple, we forget it's sacred. Even mild dehydration raises cortisol levels. Your brain is 75% water. When it's dry, it misfires. When it's nourished, it glows. So drink water like it's peace itself. Each sip, a message. I choose calm. Whole foods do more than fill. They connect. They anchor you back to the rhythm of the earth. You stop living in spikes and crashes. You start living in flow. But peace doesn't come only from nutrients. It comes from how you eat. The pace, the presence, the pause. If you eat in stress, scrolling, multitasking, your body stays in fight or flight mode. Digestion halts. Hormones scatter. You can't find calm when your body thinks it's under attack. So make eating sacred again. Slow down. Breathe between bites. Chew until taste becomes gratitude. Smell your food. Feel its warmth. These small acts switch your nervous system from tension to rest. Mindful eating isn't a trend, it's biology's oldest language. Your gut listens to your emotions. When you rush, it tightens. When you soften, it opens. And an open gut is where healing begins. Probiotics, yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut nurture that inner world. Those trillions of microbes don't just digest food, they digest emotion. They produce the very chemicals your brain needs to stay calm. A healthy gut is a peaceful mind in progress. And yet, calm is not about perfection. You don't need to eat clean every day to feel peace. You need consistency, compassion, and curiosity. Eat more of what feels alive and less of what feels artificial. Choose meals that make you feel light, grounded, and kind. Because food is not a number, it's a vibration, and your body feels it all. Anxiety thrives on emptiness. Skipping meals, suppressing hunger, fearing food. Calm thrives on nourishment. When you feed yourself properly, your brain doesn't have to panic for glucose or clutch for caffeine. It finally feels supported, safe. If you want to quiet your mind, begin with kindness toward your body, because every act of nourishment is an act of safety, and safety is the root of calm. Imagine a day where you wake up steady, your breath deep, your mind clear. You eat breakfast slowly, drink water, step outside for light. You move gently. You feed yourself foods that whisper peace. By evening, your body has no reason to scream for attention. That's not a dream, that's your biology, balanced. The truth is, your body doesn't want perfection. It wants partnership. It doesn't need more control. It needs care. So eat for peace, not just when you're anxious, but as a way of life. Choose magnesium-rich greens, omega-rich seeds, vitamin C-filled fruits, herbal teas that soften the edges of thought, foods that slow your heart rate instead of racing it. And as you do, you'll start noticing small miracles. The heartbeats between anxiety grow wider, the noise in your mind grows quieter, you sleep deeper, you wake lighter. Because peace is not something you chase, it's something you feed. Your brain doesn't want to fight you, it just wants the chemistry of calm, the nutrients that remind it that all is well. So the next time your heart races, before you reach for distraction, reach for nourishment. Slice a banana, drink water, brew tea, sit with your breath. Let your body remember what safety feels like. Over time, anxiety stops feeling like a storm and starts feeling like weather, something that passes. Because when your body is nourished, your mind can rest. This is not about control, it's about compassion. You don't have to silence your anxiety, you just have to feed your peace. Eat with intention, live with awareness. Let food become your quiet medicine, your anchor back to calm. Your peace is not somewhere out there. It's growing inside you, one mindful bite at a time. Stay serene, stay nourished, stay true. This is Vital Dynasty.